Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today, we will finish the remaining topics of standard costing and variance analysis. So natitiyan na lang natin topic, actually theoretical na lang eh. Number 1, we will discuss sino bang responsible every time na mayroong variances. Pangalawa, what are the typical causes of your variances? And then the third one, how to dispose variances. Grabe sir, pati variance tinatapon din. So anyways, everything is disposable naman talaga. So let us start with responsibility for variances. Take note, the ultimate officer accountable or responsible would be the CEO or the Chief Executive Officer. So in other company, ang tawag doon, President. So syempre siya yung pinaka-responsible sa lahat ng variances kasi siya yung pinaka nasa tuktok kay nung ating organizational chart. Pero kung gagawin nating mas detalyado ang responsibility for variances, nakadepende na sa type of variance kung sinong department ang responsible. Okay, for example, material price variance, take note na pag-usapan natin to nung nakaraan, material price variance is being isolated, it is being computed at the time of purchase. So kinukompute, nire-record ang material price at the time of the purchase of your raw materials. And syempre, sino bang department ang responsible dito? Obviously, or common sense, purchasing. Unlike material quantity variance. Remember last time, pag ang ibang tawag sa material quantity variance is material use variance. So material quantity variance is computed at the time of use. Sino ba ang gumagamit ng materyales? Hindi naman purchasing eh. Ang gumagamit ng materyales ay si production na. Kaya the department responsible for material quantity variance would be production. Next, labor rate variance. Labor rate variance is the difference between actual and standard rate. Sino ba ang nag-hire ng tao? Obviously, it is your HR department. Kaya naman, siya ang responsible for them. Pero, ang gumagamit ng tao, hindi HR. Ang gumagamit na production. So, in relation to the efficiency of that person, ang responsible na the production department. Kaya siya ang responsible for labor efficiency variance. And the last one, for overhead variances, ang overhead variances kasi hindi yan traceable eh. Hindi siya directly traceable to your finished good. So basically, wala na ibang department na pwedeng maging responsible for that, except for production department as well. Okay? So again, this would be the departments responsible for every type of variance that you will encounter. Next, pag-usapan natin what are the causes of variances. Take note lang po, yung ibibigay ko ditong causes are not all-inclusive. These are just situations or examples of scenarios creating variances. Pero hindi to all-inclusive. Marami pang ibang dahilan kung bakit nagkakaroon ng variance. I would like to give you a background kung paano ba nagkakaroon ng material price, material quantity, and etc. Okay, isa-isahin natin. Let us start with material price variances. Remember, material price variance is the difference between the actual price and the standard price. Now, the bigger question is, paano ba sir nagkakaroon ng difference ang actual sa standard price? One reason is fluctuation in the market price of materials. Pwede nung nagsiset ka ng standard, ang presyo ng materials at that time is let us say 10 pesos. Lumipas ang ilang buwan, saka ka lang bumili, tumaas ang presyo niya. So, automatic, may material price variance. Kasi yung presyo niya nung nagsiset ka, iba sa naging presyo niya nung binili mo. Due to fluctuation in market prices. Pangalawang dahilan o pangalawang pwedeng dahilan would be purchasing from distant suppliers which result in additional cost. For example, nung nag-i-standard setting ka, ine-expect mo dito ka sa supplier na to bibili. Nagkataon, nung actual na bibili ka na, naku, nalintikan na, biglang nagsarading supplier. Tapos yung susunod na available na supplier, mas malayo kaysa doon sa original nung nag-standard setting ka. Dahil mas malayo yung supplier na pagbibilhan mo for your actual purchase, syempre mas malaki ang delivery cost nun. Di ba ang delivery cost kasama sa standard price, kasama rin sa actual price. So kumbaga nagkaroon ng difference sa actual sa standard price because of the delivery cost. Mas malaki ngayon kasi mas malayo na yung pagbibilhan mo. Okay? Pwede naman ding vice versa. Pwede nung una, mas malayo. Nung nagkaroon ng actual purchase, mas malapit na. So, favorable naman this time. Pangatlo, failure to take cash discount. Pwede nung nag-set ka ng standard price, you are expecting na magkakaroon o magti-take advantage ka ng cash discount. Dumating na yung actual purchase, naku, naloko na wala pala kayong available na pera. Dahil wala kayong available na pera at ayaw nyo mangutang sa bangko, hindi nyo na tinake advantage yung discount, hinintay nyo na lang, nagbayad na lang kayo pagdating ng kanyang maturity. So, ibig sabihin, nagkaroon ng difference yung actual sa standard price. Malamang yung standard price, mas mababa kasi ina-assume mo magti-take ka ng discount eh. Bilang nung nagkaroon ng actual purchase, wala pala. Okay? Next, material quantity variance. Material quantity variance is the variance in quantity. Now, the question is, bakit ba nagkakaroon ng difference ang actual sa standard quantity? So, these are some reasons kung bakit merong difference. Number 1, pwedeng due to waste and loss of materials in handling and processing, possible yon. Pwede kasi nung nag-i-standard setting ka, ang ina-allow mo lang na losses, ilang percent. Nung nag-actual na production ka na, mas marami yung nawala talaga. So, ibig sabihin, magkakaroon talaga ng material quantity variance. Remember, sa pag-iset ng standard, naalala mo yung mga loss on evaporation, and etc. etc. So, pwedeng hindi nagtugma yung actual saka yung standard nun. Pangalawa, pwedeng substitution of defective or non-standard materials. Sir, anong epekto nito, sir? Kasi kung titignan mo kasi, pwede nung nag-standard setting ka, maganda yung quality ng materials na ine-expect mo. Pero nung nag-actual purchase na, mas mababa yung quality ng materials na nabili mo. At dahil mas mababa yung quality ng materials, pwedeng madali siyang masira at every time na nasisira siya, alam nga naman makakapag-create ng finished good in quality yon. Malamang yung finished good, tapon na rin yon. So, mas marami kang nagamit na materials kaysa sa standard mo kasi yung materials mo defective, madaling masira. Pangatlo, again, spoilage or production of excess scrap because of inexperienced workers or poor supervisor. So, pwede rin palang tao ang may dahilan. So, baka iniisip mo, lalo sa multiple choice, baka tanongin ka, which of the following is not a reason for a material quantity variance? Nakita mo, ay, inexperienced worker, tinanggal mo. Kasi inisip mo, ay, kapag inexperienced tao, labor yon, hindi sa materials. Take note, ang pagiging inexperienced ng tao, may tama sa materials yon. Kasi kung yung tao, inexperienced, number 1, subject yan sa mistake, subject yan sa losses. Kasi hindi pa niya master yung paggawa ng finished good eh. So, there are tendencies na mali yung nagagawa niya. And kung siya ay inexperienced, mas malamang marami siyang magagawang mali. At lahat ng materials na nilagay doon, tapon lahat yon. Eh syempre, nung nag-standard setting ka, ini-expect mo ba na hindi siya experienced? So, it will create a difference between actual and standard quantity as well. Okay, next. Direct labor rate variance. It is the variance or the difference between actual and standard rate. So, bakit ba meron difference? Pwedeng number 1, inexperienced workers. Syempre, kapag inexperienced, mas mura ang bayad doon kasi wala pang experience. So, kumbaga, kahit naman CPS, lumalaki ang bayad sa'yo through experience. Pangalawa, change in labor rate, particularly peak season. Pwede kasi yung sinet mong standard, ina-assume mo ang iyong production is constant all throughout the year. Tapos nagba-variance analysis ka per month. Eh paano kung ikaw ay manufacturer ng mga canned goods and etc. Tapos mga bandang December na ginagamit sa paghahanda ng mga kung anik-anik yan during Christmas and New Year. Syempre peak season yon. At kapag peak season, more likely mas maraming empleyado ang kailangan mag-overtime to satisfy the demand. Eh kung hindi kasama sa standard setting yun, magkakaroon talaga ng difference sa actual and standard rate. And then next, direct labor efficiency variance. It is the difference in hours. Bakit ba nagkakaroon ng difference in actual and standard hours? Pwede number 1, good or poor training of workers. Kasi syempre kung ang worker inexperienced, mas maraming oras ang kakainin yan. Diba? Yan ang concept ng learning curve. Sa umpisa, maraming oras ang gagamitin. Pero ang tao, kapag natututo, mas mabilis gumagawa. So ganun din ang concept sa labor. Pangalawa, poor materials or faulty equipment. Ito na naman, sir, parang mali yata. Anong kinalaman ng materials sa tao? Take note, kapag ang materials faulty or poor quality, sabi ko madaling masira. So pag madaling, lalo na kapag ang tao may kota, Example ako, kinotahan ako ng supervisor o kailangan mo tumapos ng 10 piraso ngayong araw hindi ka makatapos-tapos kasi kada gamit mo ng materyales mabilis masira. So mas maraming oras ang kakainin mo, mas maraming oras ang gugugulin mo para matapos yung quota mo na 10 piraso. So ibig sabihin, it will create a difference between actual and standard hours. Next, ganun din, good or poor supervision and scheduling of work. Remember, alam natin to. Pag walang manager at walang supervisor, paano ka magtrabaho? Syempre, relax. Kasi walang tumitingin sa trabaho mo Pero kapag mayroong supervisor or manager na nakatingin sa'yo, definitely, you can do your job more effectively and more efficiently. Ganun din dito. Okay. Actually, last na tayo. Last 2, letter E, variable overhead variances. Yan yung spending sa efficiency variance mo. Bakit nagkakaroon ng ganung mga variance? Pwedeng number 1, increase in energy cost. This pertains to your spending variance. Okay, kasi ang spending variance natin would be yung ating energy cost or utility cost is a variable overhead. Pangalawa, waste in using supply. So, it applies to your indirect materials. And indirect materials is a variable overhead. Kung naalala mo sa cost accounting mo. Avoidable machine breakdowns. Ito na. Siyempre, every time that there is a machine breakdown, ang tao hindi nagtatrabaho pero binabayaran kasi di naman din niya kasalanan kung talagang yung machine ay nasira. Alam nga naman, 2 oras na nasira yun, wala kang bayad, hindi babayaran pa rin ang buo yan. So kung titingnan mo, it can have an effect on your spending as well as efficiency variance. Next, volume variance. Remember, nakalimutan ko sabihin kanina, is a capacity variance. It is the difference between the normal and actual capacity. Bakit ba nagkakaroon ng difference sa normal sa actual capacity? Number 1, poor production scheduling. Siyempre, if there is no scheduling of production, pwedeng hindi natin nami-meet yung ating demand or market demand. Pangalawa, unusual machine breakdowns. Yes, it can have an effect on your actual production. Siyempre, every time na there is a machine breakdown, walang production. Kung palagi may machine breakdown, hindi mo ma-meet yung normal capacity or normal production mo. Pangatlo, storms or strikes. So definitely kapag may mga calamity na ganyan, walang production, syempre sa standard setting mag-aalaw ka naman minsan ng mga ganyan. Paano kung sa isang buong taon mas marami yung buwan na may bagyo kaysa wala? Then definitely it can have an effect on your capacity. Decrease in customer demand. Actually, this is the main reason kung bakit uncontrollable ang volume variance because of storms and strikes as well as decrease in customer demand. Kasi pwedeng yung sinet mong standard based sa in-expect mo demand ng customer mo. Biglang humina yung demand ng produkto mo. Syempre, kung konti lang bumibili sa'yo, konti lang din ang pinoproduce mo. So, magkakaroon ng difference talaga ang normal sa actual capacity. Okay? Last na would be disposing of variances. Saan ba tinatapon? Saan ba sinasarado? Saan kino-close ang variance? Actually, it depends on the significance of the variance. If the variance is insignificant, ang tapunan niyan, cost of goods sold. Pero syempre, ang pagtapon, depende kung siya ay favorable or unfavorable. Kung ang variance ay favorable, it is to be deducted against cost of goods sold. I think pinaliwanag ko na last time to. Ang favorable variance kasi is an income account. At ang income account, pag sinarado mo sa expense, hindi sila pareho ng nature, kaya pa minus. Unlike unfavorable. Ang unfavorable kasi is an expense account. Dahil ang COGS ay expense account din, pinaplas natin kasi pareho sila ng nature. Pero, kung ang variance is significant, if the variance is material or large, then the variance is charged or close to COGS, finished good, and work in process inventory proportionately. Ano ibig sabihin ng proportionately? Ang pagtapon mo sa kanila o pagsarado mo sa mga account na yan is based on the carrying amount or based on the balance of COGS, finished good, and work in process. For example, yung amount ng variance 10,000. So paano ko siya hatiin sa COGS, sa finished goods, sa work in process? Ang paghati mo, ang pag-allocate mo, depende kung ano yung balance that time ng finished good, COGS, sa work in process. So for example, ang balanse ng COGS, let us say 100,000. Ang balanse ng finished good 100,000 din. Ang balanse ng work in process, ito hypothetical lang ha, 100,000 din. So dahil pare-pareho, ang distribution mo ng variance equal din. So kumbaga proportionate siya, depende sa balanse o existing balance at that time nung tatlong pagtatapunan mo. And again, ganun pa rin ang rule. Pag favorable, pa minus, pag unfavorable, pa plus. Okay? So again, let us apply what we have discussed by wrapping up this material in answering your discussion exercises. Okay, let us answer. Number 1, using standard cost. Okay, kumbaga number 1 talks about the uses and the purposes of standard cost. Mali yung letter dog kasi kung naalala natin last time, standard cost helps in controlling cost properly. Okay, so letter dog is wrong. Letter C is wrong also. Ginagamit ang standard cost in setting prices. Letter A is wrong kasi it makes management planning more easy or it becomes more efficient and effective if you will use standard cost. So ang mali o ang tama would be letter boy. It promotes greater economy and efficiency among employees. Kasi kailangan magtulong-tulong ng mga empleyado to meet the standard. Kasi syempre pag nami-meet natin ang standard, mayroong bonus sa dulo. So kailangan natin magtulong-tulong. Number 2, anong uri ng variance ang ini-investigate? According to management by exception, ang ini-investigate lang natin ay yung large, material, or significant, whether favorable or unfavorable. So the correct answer for number 2 is letter boy. Next, number 3, ito na. Number 3 talks about your types of standards. Actually, ang tinutukoy ng perfection standard is your ideal or theoretical standard, and your practical standard is your currently attainable standard. So, ang tinatanong from A to E, alin dyan ang correctly notes the characteristic of perfection and practical standard. Okay, so sige. Let us start with letter E. E, perfection standards generally preferred by behavioral scientists. Take note that is wrong. Ang generally preferred ng behavioral scientists is practical standard. Kasi sabi nga natin, kapag perfection standard, it is an ideal type of standard. It does not allow mistakes, it does not allow losses. Kumbaga, everything is perfect. At kapag masyadong mataas ang standard, sabi mo parang nanliligaw ka lang yan eh. Pag nanliligaw ka, kapag yung standard ng babae para sa magiging boyfriend niya sobrang taas, hindi ka ginaganahan manligaw. Kumbaga nawawalan ka na ng gana at motivation manligaw kasi ang thinking mo, kahit na anong gawin mo, hindi mo ma-meet yung standard niya. Ganon din ang thinking ng empleyado. Dahil hindi natin ma-meet yung standard, suntok sa buwan na ma-meet yan, ang preferred ng behavioral scientist, yung practical. Kasi practical is your currently attainable standards. So, mali na kagad yung letter E. Yung susunod, yung sa practical standard for letter E are easier to achieve than perfection. Tama sana yon. Pero mali yung letter E for perfection. Next, letter D, mali na rin yung generally or easily achieved. No, mahirap i-achieve yan. Yung susunod, for practical, result in both favorable and unfavorable. Tama sana yon. Okay, letter C, tend to boost worker morale. Mali na naman yon. Ang nagpapaboost ng worker morale, practical. Kasi mas motivated sila at nagiging demotivated kapag perfection. So, generally preferred by behavioral scientists, tama sana yung sa practical, mali na naman sa perfection. Okay, letter A, attainable in an ideal environment. Tama yon kasi ideal standard and perfection standard. Mali yung sa practical. Kasi ang practical, yes, nag-a-allow siya ng losses. Pero ang ina-allow na losses niya, normal level lang. Siyempre, kahit naman sino, ayaw ng abnormal. So, letter A is again wrong, pero nagpamali yung sa side nung sa practical. So, ang correct answer is boy. Ang perfection standard will result to many unfavorable variants, and that is common sense. It will create many unfavorable variants kasi mahirap siyang ma-meet. Next, yung sa practical standard, tama rin, are often attainable by workers. So, number 3, the correct answer is letter boy. Number 4, allowance for spoilage is part of the direct material quantity standard. So, number 4 is letter boy. Number 5, a debit balance in labor efficiency variance indicates that. Take note, Pag sinabing debit balance or debit variance, that is unfavorable. Remember, ang unfavorable variance, expense yun. At ang expense, ang normal balance, debit. Diba? Paano ba magkakaroon ng unfavorable variance ang labor efficiency? Remember, ang labor efficiency is based on hours. So, automatic, tanggal na dapat sa'yo yung letter boy sa letter dog. Kasi boy and dog pertains to rate. Hindi naman rate ang hinahanap natin, efficiency. So, ibig sabihin, kapag ang efficiency variance ay unfavorable, mas malaki yung nasa taas kaysa nasa baba. Di ba ang nasa taas, actual hours. Ang nasa baba, standard hours. So, para maging tama yung number 5, the correct answer is letter A. Indicates that actual hours exceed standard hours. Last 3 questions. Number 6. Sino raw variance ang pare-pareho? Take note, letter A, price and rate, sabi ko interchangeable yan, pero yung use hindi. Kasi use variance is your quantity variance. Yung letter B, tama ulit yung price saka rate, pero mali yung efficiency. Yung letter dog, yung use saka efficiency, tama, mali yung spending variance. Spending variance is incorporated to rate as well as rate variance. Rate as well as price variance. So, letter C ang tamang sagot. Ang pare-pareho ng ibig sabihin, use, efficiency, saka quantity variance. Remember last time sa part 3 ng ating video lecture, yung rate saka price interchangeable, yung quantity saka efficiency interchangeable yun. Number 7, the purchasing agent of skateboard company ordered materials of lower quality in an effort to economize on price. What variance will most likely result? So, ano nangyari? Si purchasing agent nag-order ng materyales na lower quality. Siyempre, kapag lower quality, mas mura. Dahil mas mura yung nabili mo, ang iyong material price variance is favorable. So, mali yung letter C kasi sabi niya, unfavorable. Next, pagdating naman sa quantity variance, syempre may effect yan. Kapag mababang quality, madaling masira ang materyales, mas marami ang gagamitin mo para ma-meet yung quota mo. So, sa material quantity variance, that should be unfavorable. So, mali yung letter A saka letter C. Yung letter B, hindi natin kayang masabi kung favorable o unfavorable yung total kasi nakadepende sa balanse ng quantity saka price variance yon. So, due to elimination, letter D ang tamang sagot. Pero tama yung unfavorable labor quantity. So, ito yung madalas na tricky question. Kasi anong kinalaman ng materyales sa labor? Sabi ko nga kanina, dahil ang materyales ay lower quality, yung taong gumagawa, lalo na kapag may quota yan, mas maraming oras ang kakainin para matapos yung quota niya dahil yung materyales madaling masira. So, number 7, dahil mas maraming oras, your quantity variance or labor efficiency variance is unfavorable. So, number 7 is letter dog. Last question. An unfavorable fixed overhead volume variance is most often caused by. So, automatic letter A is wrong. The difference between actual and budgeted fixed overhead is your spending variance. Ang hinahanap natin is your volume variance. And volume variance is your capacity variance. It is the difference between your normal and actual capacity. Diba sa formula nung sa four-way analysis, ang volume variance is the difference between budgeted overhead and applied overhead. Diba ang normal capacity nasa budgeted. Ang actual capacity or standard hours nandoon sa applied overhead. So, kung gusto mo maging unfavorable ng computation, mas mataas yung normal capacity kaysa sa actual production or standard hours. So, number 8 is letter dog. Okay? So, this will conclude our discussion on standard costing and variance analysis. So, kung meron kang topic na gustong ipa-discuss, so pakilagay lang sa comment section and I will try my best para maituro sa inyo yung gusto nyong topic. So, stay tuned for more. Thank you and God bless.